ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Planet Coaster Harder Mode. Today is going to be part 7, and things are going interestingly. Things are going very interestingly. I should say, I hope you're having a wonderful day. That's become a thing that's in my intros recently. I'm going to keep it going because it's true. But yeah, things are going interestingly with the park at the moment, and I'm gonna come clean with you for a moment here. All right, it's been like a week since I last recorded an episode of this, and I tweeted in that week that part 6 was probably and most likely and absolutely going to be the last part of this series because harder mode got really tedious. And in that time, in that week, I've been shuffling I'm flying around in a circle not doing anything because I'm trying to explain this, but I've been shuffling videos around in my schedule. I started doing some different things. I just shuffled things about. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I did there, but the point is, it gave me more time to sort of take a little bit of a break from harder mode without massively interrupting the flow of the series on the channel, so I'm gonna give it another chance today, and I'm gonna see what happens. And I will say, this isn't me saying that this is then going to be the last episode. I do want to continue this, but what was really getting to me and what still gets to me is the way the money works. Because when I'm sitting at like minus $1,000, I'm making like $500 to $1,000 in monthly profit. But as soon as you start actually having money, the monthly profit never seems to stay consistent. There always seems to be these massive drops, and that might just be me looking more at my monthly profit when I have money and hoping that there's going to be more money, but there just constantly seems to be this lack of money. And I've seen comments from people that are saying, yeah, but when I play harder mode, I've got like one ride and one shop and I'm making loads of money. And I've talked to other people that play it and they don't have the problem. So I've done something wrong somewhere is what I'm discovering. But that doesn't really matter. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna make it work. You might notice I've changed this area over here. The Hats Fantastic store is completely gone. The toilets are gone, and there is an ATM in here, which I thought was probably a better place for it because it's right opposite some shops and some rides, and I just thought it was a better place for it. Having a look at the wild blue here, it is actually closed. And I don't know why. I don't know why that was closed, but it was closed for some reason. The Insanity is open. The Psychola is open. The Carousel is open, but not as popular as I'd like. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do some marketing. And it's gonna knock my money down a bit, but it can be really profitable. Now, obviously, something like a $5,000 marketing campaign could be risky, but it's tempting. I think I'm going to try and attract more adults, and I don't want this to automatically renew. I'm also going to spend some money on possibly a new thrill ride. Another family ride could be interesting, but either a new thrill ride or I might go with some new scenery themes. Let's not do any of that yet, actually. Let's just hold off and make sure we know what we're doing. In terms of all of this stuff, I'm tempted to get an entertainer. I'm gonna get King Coaster. I'm gonna get the deluxe King Coaster because I don't think I have any entertainers. So if I throw you in there, what do you do exactly? You free roam at the moment. But if I create a new roster, I don't actually know what this does. Define priority attractions and facilities to be assigned. I don't actually know what that does, so we'll not bother with the roster just yet. But we'll get him in, and we'll see if that maybe keeps the guests a bit happier, encourages them to stick around and all that stuff, and we'll see what happens with Mr. King Coaster there. I'm also thinking I kind of want to try and give the park a new layout at some point. And by that, I mean, I think I want to try and get all my rides back over, like, right by the entrance. Because they're really not getting as much love. And I'm thinking that if we had like all the entrances for the rides and the exits filtering out onto one street, you'd have people going back and forth a lot more. We have a lot of space here and apparently 426 people here, but it doesn't feel like it. That's the thing. Now, we are making a little bit of cash there, which is good stuff, especially considering we did just hire a new employee, and also we have that marketing campaign going. That marketing campaign should be bringing more adults, which, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really seeing it. I'm not really seeing it. Oh, actually, our money's not bad. The monthly profit is actually up there a little bit, which is good, but it's dropping again. That's the thing. It always drops. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's up with that. This is the thing. It always happens to me. Every single time. Let's have a little look over this. I think I'm going to move the teacups. Even though I have all this stuff here, I think I need to move the teacups. Because they are way out there and they're just not ever really getting any attention. So if I grab all of that, can I just move the whole bunch? Cannot move / delete and okay. So I would need to move this manually. Which is annoying. Makes a bit of a profit, but it feels like it would be better over here. I feel like that would be a better place for it. It's not as far away. Granted, I mean, all my family rides are kind of up here. No, let's leave that open for a bit. Let's just leave it. There's no point moving it because I'd have to move all the scenery and stuff as well. Let's just see if we can get more adults into the park. At the moment, adult groups are the second biggest group in the park. Second only to, interestingly, family groups. Which is weird. It's weird that families would be a pretty big group, considering, I mean, there's not as many rides that families can go on. That's a bit strange. That's definitely a bit strange. Let's look into pricing as well. Let's see if we can maybe knock the price up to like $10 for that ride. Let's see if we can go to like, let's go for like $9 for that ride. I'm just going to knock the price of things up a little bit. Family rides can stay how they are. I think the coaster can go to $10. And I reckon the kickflip can also go to $10. And that might annoy people a bit. But potential monthly income of $1,000 from the kickflip alone, that seems pretty good to me. Rides are, I guess, making money. I guess people are probably going to complain about the price increase, though, more often than not. I mean, you would think so. Guest thoughts, the queue looks fast, the queue is quite quick. Yeah, that's what it was. Let's see. I could change the sequence, but it's already short enough, probably. Oh, that broke down. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Is this thing... This thing's barely used. Seriously, this thing is barely looked at. Oh, we have money. We have money. Interesting. And there you go again. No, we don't. I guess something broke down. The coaster broke down. If we can get everything working here, like if this coaster gets working again fairly quickly, this monthly profit we have coming in, if that stays consistent, we're doing all right for ourselves. Which I wouldn't mind. I would quite like to be doing all right for myself. So I guess we'll see what happens. We should have a bunch of people queue up to go on that coaster again. There we go. And oh wow, my money's actually looking pretty good here. All right, were those price increases by any chance really useful? Also, marketing is done. Let me kick off a marketing campaign for, let's see, attract more group. That's low impact. That's, no, I kind of need one of these, don't I? I feel like I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to spend $5,000 on TV commercials on a comedy show so I can attract more teenagers to the park, which is currently the group that least, you know, the population of the park that is the lowest is teenagers. So if I can increase that and get a fair few more teenagers into the park, which obviously this is going to be very, very expensive, but if it pays off, then that's going to be good stuff. And if you look, the number of teenagers is pretty quickly increasing. The number of adults here is pretty good as well. So if this works, then that's going to be a nice boost to the amount of people in the park. And what I can also do is then do a few more sort of low impact marketing campaigns to sort of keep the number of people in the park up where it is. I think maybe knocking my money down into the negative for a bit to get that boost, and then spending a little bit of money to maintain that boost might be a really good way to do things. Also, by the way, this is harder mode. I haven't built a thing. I'm just managing things. And I do apologize, because I know that's not going to be for everybody. But this is, I'm actually enjoying this. It's nice kind of looking at things and trying to be a little more analytical and sort of trying to figure everything out and make sure it works. And I mean, we're not as broke as we could be, which is nice. And that marketing campaign's already halfway through. The group of teenagers in the park is much higher, which is nice. So I guess what we'll do is we'll put a quick cut into the video and we'll come back when the marketing campaign's over and our money has actually recovered. I might go ahead and take another loan and do very small monthly repayments so it doesn't knock us horrendously down into the negative so we can get on and build something. I'm gonna say it! My monthly profit's looking pretty good. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, the amount of money I have isn't necessarily all that good, but my monthly profit's not bad. Definitely not bad. Unfortunately, it never stays consistent enough for me to ever actually make money, but I mean, that's better than nothing. It's $1,500 as monthly profit. That's alright. It's not bad. It'll do the job, I suppose. That said, I'm gonna take a loan. Gonna take another 2 loans. Gonna take both of them. Gonna take those 2. The repayments are gonna be as low as they can be, so $1,000 and $250. And that's the loan repayments. And what that does is it gives me the ability to come in here and get more rides. Obviously, I really only have the Rocktopus that I can currently add to the park that I don't already have there. And in terms of coasters, there's nothing else I can really add. We already have the American Arrow once over. So what I might have to do is get a few more facilities. So maybe another ATM, which I think I will do. I kind of like this little ATM building, so I'm going to duplicate that actually. And I guess I'll throw one over here somewhere. We could probably throw it, I guess onto this side of the park. Just sort of throw it in there next to the medical thing could be an interesting spot. Speaking of which, I want to get rid of the medical thing. I don't like that building's position or anything. It kind of annoyed me. So we'll get rid of that. We'll go to shops and facilities. We'll go to here. And I might actually go with the little Caribbean one. There we go. It's going to take its time. There it is. I might go with the little Caribbean thing. Not bad. Can I place that there? The coaster sort of goes straight through it. Interesting. Yeah, that would probably kill you. Although the Caribbean thing is way out there, isn't it? So maybe we don't do that. Let's grab the ATM. And let's throw the ATM just there. Alright. Then let me go ahead and grab... Might grab this. This could be an interesting medical facility. That's for sure. I think I might just duplicate that again. No, let's just duplicate the ATM. The ATM building's not a bad one. So Control X lets me duplicate it like this. Then I'll just sort of throw it there if I can. Except it doesn't want to let me because it'll be intersecting the coaster. So we'll move it over here. And chuck it there. Then if we go ahead and hit R on this, we can go in and edit the building. So it's no longer for ATMs. It's going to be for the custom medical facility, which is going to be really boring, but... Well, there you go. It's a medical facility. What do you expect? It doesn't need to be too exciting. That said, I would like to get myself a sign. So, facility signs, medical. I don't believe there is a, maybe there is. Hold on a moment. Props, signs, and advertising. Where is this one? This little thing up here. I want that one specifically, because it is a better looking one. So if we go... Miscellaneous? Possibly? No? Okay. Theme signs isn't in there. Shop signs, not in there either. Facilities. It's gonna be in here. Am I just not seeing it? That little one. Is it in decorations? It probably is, isn't it? Shop decorations. No. Oh, I think I'm losing it. I'm gonna be honest. Well, I found it. It was, I had to search for it, but I find it eventually. So I'll just add it there. And that actually looks alright to me. It's not so bad. I kind of want to cover up the door to this, though. I feel like that looks a little bit weird. So let's just see if I can get a wall, an arch, and get, like, some wooden arch on this. I mean, I could go with one of these ones. That's for sure. But, I think it looks a bit much, to be honest. Definitely think that one looks a little bit much. Can I get a better one? I mean, this one's not so bad, but again, it's a bit much. Modern brick, I mean, again, a bit much. Let's see, wooden arch. That's the modern wooden arch. So really, it does nothing. Yeah, that doesn't really do much. I'll throw it in anyway. There we go. So that's going to be the medical facility. That should do the job. Let's, I guess, get the Rocktopus into the park. I think it can go up this end of the park as well, so it's going to be going right there in the corner, I think. So something like, let's see, something like that. Let's just put it there. Because what I can do is I can put the entrance to it on the side and the exit right onto the path, which I think is going to be a great idea. So we'll throw it there. And then the entrance is going to connect. What is the entrance going to be, though? I guess it's an octopus. So we'll use the blue one. Seems kind of nice. Turn off angle snapping a little bit. Let's just see if we can curve this path around and make it all nice looking. So if we curve it like that a bit. Sort of curve it that way a little bit. Curve it around like this and then sort of back that way. That looks okay. I like that. Okay. Now we need to decorate that path, though. I also want to get another one of these. So let me just duplicate this thing. Let me just bring it on over. Let's try rotating this. We're going to have to do this without angle snapping because it's a bit of a weird angle. But we'll bring it forward. Bring it this way. And very, very carefully adjust it so we can get ourselves a nice sign for the ride. A little bit more that way, I think. Then slightly to the left. That looks alright. I don't think it's perfect, but that'll do. We do have a Rocktopus sign, I think. I think it's in here. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. So that just goes on. That looks adorable, actually. I love that. He's like, oh hi, I'm the Rocktopus. I'll be just flinging you about all day. Don't mind me. I'm actually kind of friendly. I'm a really friendly Rocktopus. We'll do that, and then just sort of duplicate the sign so it looks a bit thicker, and so it looks like it's supported. That looks all right to me. It's a bit weird looking, but I kind of like it. Maybe delete delete that front one. And then I think I want a light shining up on it. I think that could be really cool. So if we get a building and we go... Oh, where are the lights? Lights. Or is it scenery? It's scenery, isn't it? Yeah, that one. All right, let's make it nighttime for a moment. Set it to 10 p.m. We want this little light just to shine that way. Oh, that looks cool. I like that. I like that it's shining real nicely on the Rocktopus entrance. That's awesome. I like it. There we go. So that's gonna shine on the front of the Rocktopus. We are gonna need to get some street lights in here as well. So we'll get one just, I think there, and we'll move it forward and into the path a little bit. So that one can go there. We'll get one just here as well. Then we'll move it forward and into the path just a little bit like that. And we'll get one over on this side as well. And then we just need to actually decorate the path, because at the moment all I've done is light it up. and hope that the Rocktopus will bring a few more people to the park. Maybe knock the park balance rating up a little bit so we can finally get that challenge out of the way. But there we go. Bunch of lights to light up the path kind of nicely. Let's just go ahead and get some nature around it, as we tend to do. Because apparently nature's the best way to decorate your park paths. Or at least in my opinion it is, because it seems to work. 85%? That seems fine to me. Let's go ahead and open the Rocktopus and hope that that thing makes some money. We're gonna find out. Looks alright to me though. Hopefully gonna attract a few more people to the park with that one. We'll certainly find out, and I think I'll also go ahead and start some research whilst we have these loans. In fact, I'm gonna pay that one off. We didn't need that loan, so we'll pay it off immediately. We're still sitting on like $8,000, so that's fine. Let's look for another thrill ride. Let's do $1,500 per month, because we have the money to do that. And I kind of want to go for another coaster. To be honest, I think another coaster could be good. Another family ride could be interesting. We could go for more theme stuff. Let's see. Theme stuff's kind of cheap as well. I don't know. Theme stuff is pretty cheap. We could go for another shop. I don't really think we need those, though. Although balloons could be interesting. Let's get some balloons. Let's go $750 in that. Let's see what happens. Let's just take some risks. Let's live life on the edge. That's what it's all about. That's Planet Coaster, living it on the edge. Can't contain this madness. Is that's what you come to these videos for, right? Just complete madness. And oh, that blows out bubbles. That's adorable. Shame no one's queuing for it. Like literally no one is queuing for this right now. Yeah, like 1% of my park is like, oh, that looks all right. Oh no, 3 people went on it. What group are you? Are you a family? I think you're a family. There's a okay, so the Rocktopus seems to be more of a family ride? That's interesting. I didn't really think it was a family ride, but I guess it is low on excitement. Okay, well that's gonna be $6. Is what that's gonna be. Also, what's my park balance rating? 28. What is park balance, though? I legitimately have no idea what park balance actually is, so that's great. Income's a bit rough, but that's mostly down to research. Speaking of which, let's get loony balloons on the go, and let's see if we can buy one of those. Let's have a look. Let's go to gift shops. Let's go to Blueprint, and there's not a loony balloons, which is unfortunate. So we're gonna have to build a custom one. And I feel like my custom loony balloons is gonna be a copy of this fella. So duplicate that. And hold on a minute. Duplicate that. And where am I gonna put it? I guess over there could be an interesting spot for it. So like right there. I kind of like that idea. Sort of just throwing it there. And then going in and editing this building to take all the Cosmic Kai related stuff out of it. We'll go to here. We'll get loony balloons. We'll throw it in there. And then, of course, we need a sign for it. So, well, actually, let's also get rid of that sign. And then let's go to wall signs. Let's go to shop signs. And we're looking for this one, which is actually quite nice. Could throw it on there. But we'll go for this. Let me raise it up a bit, though. Yeah, that is central. The lights are just a bit weird on it. So if I was to, like... Can I get that light to go central? No. Alright, delete that then. That should be fine. It's a bit of a big sign, though. Maybe sink it in a bit. So sort of sink it in like that. I like it. Let's also have a quick look for decorations for shops. That's a Hat's Fantastic awning. There is a Looney Balloons one. Interesting. Okay, I like that. I like that. Let's get it kind of central like that and raise it up a bit. I like it. I do. Very simple, but it should be effective. We can also go ahead and get some scenery. Get ourselves some benches just out front. I think benches are going to be kind of useful for this area, so we'll do just a bunch along there. Get some bins just at the ends there and there. And let's hope that Looney Balloons gets some attention. Because I like it, I do. I definitely do like it. Although it might be a bit expensive. What's the price we're looking at? $9 for a balloon. I'm going to drop that to 5 and everything. And see if people go to it. Although I imagine that's going to be much more for families. And at the moment... well, yeah, families are the smallest group in the park. Let's try some marketing, maybe. Maybe we could do some marketing for families. Also, we just got a new ride. Which is going to be the hammer swing. Which I might go for. That said, I'm just looking at the vomit on the ground there. I think we need to get another janitor. So let's get him in there. And let's hope for the best with that. Is anyone going to buy balloons? These guys have got hats. Or is that like, hold on, who are you? That's a nice shirt you got there. Who is that? That's, I don't actually know who that is. I'm assuming these people are... I'm assuming this is like a group that bought a thing because they've got the hats. I'm assuming that's like a person that bought that edition that lets you put yourself in the game. Either way, that's fine. I am noticing no one buying balloons though. So, I'm going to buy a new ride. We're going to get the hammer swing. It's big. It's a bloody big ride. But we'll get the hammer swing. We'll throw the hammer swing sort of there, I guess. Do I want the guy I guess we'll have the guy operating it be at the back. So hammer swing is going to go there. Entrance to the hammer swing is going to go... oh, I think on this side might be a better... No, put it on that side. And then the exit's obviously going to go sort of front and center here. And the entrance path for the hammer swing can be orange. Because it's a little bit fancy. We'll go for a bit of a longer section of queue on this so it can just look a bit more curvy. Let's try and curve it back like this. So it can sort of curve to like, just like that, I think. Let's see, does that work? I think that works. Bit of a long section of queue. Maybe a bit too long, actually. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have went with length 2 on this. Although I guess that works. Yeah, that'll do. That's fine. Let's get the decorations around this path then and see if people are interested in going on the hammer swing. 100% queue scenery rating. Don't mind if I do. Let's knock the price of this up to $8. Let's open it. And let's take a little look at the queue. You might notice it doesn't have a sign. It does have lasers though, because lasers are kind of cool. So yeah, lasers for the entrance to the hammer swing. Seems pretty good to me. Let's have a look here. So our income is not great, admittedly. We're not currently running a marketing campaign. We probably should be. The park balance bonus, though. Yeah, let's claim that $1,000 reward. Let's claim that for sure. I'm kind of happy with this. I like how that looks. I mean, that thing's terrifying. That thing's absolutely terrifying. But there are people wanting to go on it, including apparently a small child. You were a lot braver than I would have been at that size. Caitlin Winston. Wait, I can edit your name? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Have you always been able to do that? Have you always been able to edit names? I don't want to click on Caitlin Winston. I want to click on that guy.
Yeah.
I can. Have you always been able to edit names? Is that a new thing? Can I edit your name? I can. Oh my god. I did not know you could do that. King Coaster, I didn't know you could edit people name. I knew you could like click on this and edit the building name. I knew you could change like the ride names, but it just never occurred to me that you could rename people. Okay. That's fine by me. I'm not too worried about that. Let's see, what challenges have we got? So I still need to build a 500-meter long coaster and a coaster with 6.0 excitement. The thing is, that's probably completely doable, because, I mean, both of those things are doable in one, is my thinking. So that is not at all impossible. So that's kind of interesting. Having a look here, at our new monthly profit, it seems like we're finally possibly making money, which is great news. That said, I mean, it is dropping and fluctuating a lot, but what I think I might be able to do is I think just another couple of loans. Like, I think taking 2 more loans, making a coaster, getting those 2 challenges, like researching a new coaster first, because we do need to do that. So if we get a research, we can look at a new thrill ride, we can get just a memento, but I actually want to look into a new coaster, and I'm going to do 3,000 per month. It's going to take 45 days, it's probably going to bankrupt me, but I'll take the loans, and I'll build the coaster, and my thinking is that building that coaster is going to, it's going to get a lot of people interested, and also, if it's 500 meters long with an excitement rating of 6.0, we get 2 challenges done, which is kind of great news. I am noticing no one is going to this place. Literally no one is interested in buying balloons. And I don't know why. It's really weird, actually. Move that a bit closer. Has that got anyone interested? Just seems like no one wants to buy balloons. Like, every single person is just walking past it. Hold on a minute. I like that shirt. That's a nice shirt you got there. That's a real nice shirt. All right, continue. Continue with your day. Is that blocking it? Oh, there we go. They're buying some balloons. What do we got? We got oh, wow, you got a lot of balloons. How many people are in that group? Jesus. So what we got? Yellow, 2 greens, red, I think. Can I pop these? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Can I pop these? Hold on. I need to know. Can I pop these? There has to be a way to pop these, right? That's got to be a thing. Because I'm pretty sure you could do, that was like the original Roller Coaster Tycoon, I think. There was some theme park game where you could pop balloons. I don't remember what one it was, though. But there was one where you could pop balloons, and what it would do is get them to go and buy more. Like, if you got them in the queue as they're buying balloons, and you just kept on popping it, they would, for a while, not infinitely, but for a while, they would keep on buying them. Which was a lot of fun. How's this going? 27 days. That's not so bad. We can totally deal with that. Although, ladies and gents, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Like I said, today's episode was me getting back into playing harder mode after a week of not playing it. But I'm quite happy with where things are. I'm kind of happy that I sat down to play more of this, because it looks like we're closer than ever to actually making money. And I'm pretty sure the only reason we're losing money at the moment, we're not actually losing that much, considering we're spending 3,000 a month on research for a new coaster. So things are going pretty well on that front. There's more people in the park than ever before. We probably do want to do some marketing soon, but we're definitely getting there, and I'm super happy about that. So with that in mind, thank you kind of for watching. This has been Planet Coaster and Harder Mode Part 7. There's those people with the balloons again. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!